people here are lay ministers. If you're not on full-time staff somewhere and you're a volunteer, 12. Okay, great. No, there's more. And then the rest of you are church staff. Let me see the hands if you're church staff. These are my people. My husband was a pastor. We've been married 25 years, and over 20 of those years, my husband was a pastor. Now, not the senior pastor. He was an associate pastor. He's the one who actually did all the work. And that's right, I said it. Actually, for the first few years we were married, he was what I call a slasher pastor. He was like youth / music. Do we have any slasher pastors here? Yes, all over the place. Be proud, be proud. No, but when my husband and I were dating, those of you who are not in ministry don't know that men who are dating and know that they're going to be in the ministry have different standards and different qualifications in mind for the girls they're going to date. And I happen to have, well, you know, they want some of the same things other guys want, but there's other things. And I could play the piano, so my husband was like, "You'll do, let's go." So, which means for the first 5 years we were married, I got stuck doing things in ministry that a future comedian has absolutely no business doing, like teaching Bible study. And unlike Beth Moore, who knows where everything is in the Bible, I was more likely to say to the people in my Bible studies, well, it's in there somewhere, look it up. Because I want to empower people to do their own Bible study. And so I was an equipper before my time. Anyway, so... but in our first church, I would be teaching Bible studies. How many know those verses in Galatians and Ephesians about husbands, love your wives, and then the very next verse is, and wives, see, we can't even bring ourselves to say it, can we? Submit to your man. Now, I have to tell you that I found it easier to submit to my husband when I was young and thin, because I would look at him and these thoughts would go through my head. I would think, you're so big, you're so strong, you're my man. I love you so much, just tell a girl what to do. I got older and I gained weight, and I want to tell you it's hard for me to submit to him now, because basically I think I can take him. I do. That's just me. But in our first church, we were in a little church outside of Jackson, Mississippi, and in our youth group was a girl who wanted to be a country music singer, and we just thought she had the goods to do it. And when she was in our youth group, her name was Faith Perry, and she grew up to be country music superstar Faith Hill. That's right. We had a very successful ministry as slasher pastors. Anyway, my boys, who are now 24 and 21, and she used to babysit them. That's why you go into youth ministry, to get good babysitters. They now tell all their friends that Faith Hill has seen them naked, but whatever. So for those of you here who are or have ever been married, or maybe if you've ever just owned a pet, this song is for you. Here we go. I smell something tragic floating in the air. Eating your food makes you that way. I watch that green cloud float across your face, and I've never been this kept away. You cough and give that little morning wheeze as I lay here trapped between your arms. The whole world just fades away, and the only smell I smell is what you smell on chicken farms. 'Cause I can smell you breathe washing over me. Suddenly I turn away from you. There's nothing left to prove. Baby, all you need is Listerine. So if you think we're gonna touch, I suggest you brush. Baby, won't you get that black and tartar off your teeth? 'Cause I can smell you breathing. Don't breathe. but your aroma brings me down. It's better than I've ever smelled before, and I know, and you know, can't no tic-tac help you now. 'Cause I can smell you breathe washing over me. Suddenly I turn away from you. There's nothing left to prove. Baby, all you need is Listerine, yeah. So if you think we're gonna touch, I suggest you brush. Baby, once you get your halitosis off of me. 'Cause I can smell you breathing. Don't breathe. I smell something tragic floating in the air. Eating your food makes you that way. Now might be a really great time to pass the Altoids. I want to let you know my husband John and I just wrote a marriage devotional called Songs in the Key of Solomon, in the Word and in the Mood. Woohoo! And we are doing that seminar over here in a stroke of scheduling genius against Leonard Sweet's presentation, which means I may not even attend my own conference over there. We would love to have those of you who are, not such future thinkers and just really want to talk about biblical sex right over there. And then I'll be back in here this afternoon. God bless you. We'll see you. Thanks.